I'm a nerd, I'm a super nerd, and I sometimes get these things called like nerd tears. I'll start crying if an action scene is epic or like amazing. Can you tell them that it's okay that I got nerd tears in this movie, especially with the last hour action scene?
Yo, that is the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life. Nerd tears.
And you do approve of the nerd tears?
I live for nerd tears.
Yes! Pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much.
You got nerd tears?
Dude,
Were you just laughing hard? You were crying?
Oh, no, I wasn't laughing. I just geeked out. Like my brain didn't know how to comprehend the epicness of how awesome that was. So I started crying. I was just like, okay.
Oh, that's so rad.
Yeah, it was just badass.
That's awesome.
That's sweet.
So badass.
That's Sweden at his genius.
Congratulations to you both. Cheers.
Thanks, man.
Nerd tears are streaming down my face.
Oh, that's great, man.
Nerd tears. Yeah, I literally was. Good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
Thanks for the nerd tears moment, by the way.
Nerd tears, mate. One of my favourite comments of the press tour.
I love
Yours.
this.
Nerd tears.
Yes.
That was good.
See, is it weird? I get nerd tears. Because I get so. Do you approve of nerd tears?
I'm literally pro nerd tear.
Yeah, it's good. Because I get so geeked out that I can't handle it.
No, I hear what you're saying, and I couldn't be more grateful.
It's awesome. Yeah, I geek out when I watch nerdy action movies. I get these things called nerd tears. I literally, I get like teary-eyed during these action scenes. I'm a huge geek. I get these things called nerd tears.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's so sweet.
If it's so epic,
Yeah.
Do you approve of the nerd tears?
I approve any kind of tears in a man. I think, you know, you're not a man unless you can cry. It's an important thing.
Well,
whatever form they come in, whatever collective name you have.
We need to have geek. You get some nerd tears, man.
Some nerd tears.
Yeah.
Some geek gushing, I suppose.
That
sounds wrong. That
sounds good.
That really.
We're not going to that in a loop
misinterpreted.
all week. It's just geek gushing. I'm gonna start crying.
Oh no,
Not
no nerd tears.
No nerd tears. I'm kind of a geek about how movies are made. I get these things called nerd tears when I watch nerdy movies.
I get nerd tears.
So you approve of the nerd tears?
I got nerd tears watching this.
Me too, man.
Yeah.
I was flipping out. I shed nerd tears. I get a little teary. Can you tell them that it's okay to cry nerd tears in these action movies?
There's nothing wrong with nerd tears, man. There's nothing wrong with nerd tears.
Do you ever shed them yourself?
I do, yeah. I mean, like, you know, when I went and saw, like, the Christopher Nolan Batman, so I'm shedding nerd tears constantly, you know?
I got a little choked up during the movie times and I had nerd tears.
We plan on crying.